Good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
What's
it is
up?
the Art Beauty Equilibrium podcast.
Yes, it is.
It is what, March 9th, episode 58.
58.
Yeah. I hope everyone's doing well. God bless. Shima, what we got for today?
Good morning, y'all. We have Coming to America. Broke the box office this weekend. Coming to America 2. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall met up again with a couple of new faces. Leslie Jones, we're going to get into that. Also, and shout out to Kenya Barris. He did an excellent job, in my opinion, on the movie. The Nike scandal. What's going on? You know, we have some nepotism seems like it's going on in the company.
And propriety.
Also, the Super Straight community formed on TikTok. And now they're being deemed transphobic. So we're going to get into that.
So first, did y'all see the movie? Did you see it?
Man.
Exactly.
I only seen 15 minutes,
Really?
and I liked it so far.
You liked it? You
The
gotta
little
go
bit
back
I
to it.
saw.
Well, I'm glad you liked the first 15 minutes of it.
What up, Too Much Crutch?
Now,
I'll tell you exactly where I got up to though. I got up to where he met when he met the boy, and then they went to his house to pick up the stuff to get ready to leave, and then I checked out.
okay, so
Did you like what you saw up until
Yes,
that
I thought
point?
it was funny. That was the baby mom and everything, and
Are you telling the story? Are you telling the movie for people who didn't see it? Are you telling
Yeah,
that?
spoiler
At
alert.
this point, it don't even. Go ahead,
Spoiler
Jay.
alert.
Go
Like-
ahead.
I don't know
What's
what
your
to
thoughts?
say. This is one of them movies.
Pick up the stuff to get ready to leave.
Uh-oh.
Feedback.
I think that okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think it could have been a better job.
Oh no! Really?
I just it just had two. It was like they followed the pattern of the original Coming to America, and no one wanted to see that. It's like
See,
they
I didn't
followed-
see it, so I don't know now.
It's like they followed the same pattern. Like, why did he have to wear the same jacket and like it was just so much.
Do you think it'd have been better had the son been played by like another?
No,
None of that.
no. If they had a whole different storyline, I'm gonna be honest with you.
So they can't follow rich
What a-
tradition.
Well, the thing
You
is, the
know.
movie is already kind of hard to redo. The storyline from the first one.
It's always hard to
I think
redo.
certain movies are created to keep being made over and over, and I think sometimes people make something and then that shit blow up, and then they like, oh, we got to do another one, and then they try to come up with some
Yeah,
weird.
It was that going back to the past and how he, had sex with with Leslie.
See, I didn't get to that.
It was just too. It was like
Hey,
really.
There's some good points being made, right? So, Too Much Crutch said the PG-13 rating hurt it. I didn't know it was PG-13. That definitely.
Oh yeah, and
That definitely will, kind of handcuff you a little bit. And then Shonda in the chat room said nothing will ever top the first one. And it's kind of an unfair comparison, man, because the first one was so dope. You can't mess with that one. You can't top it. And I think if you're comparing it, it's gonna be.
But
It's
see-
not. You can't stand up to the first classic. And then
You
if you look at it as its own movie, it's not bad. Like Rotten Tomatoes had it at like a 52, which is
really?
trash. Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
I just
What about seeing every?
I love seeing everybody
Yeah.
like everybody in the movie. I love seeing that.
They still alive and.
That was amazing.
don't crack.
The wardrobe, how they set it up was amazing.
Yeah.
But the storyline, it was just like
I think the PG-13
I'm like,
rating,
bro.
the PG-13 rating might have hurted us, but that I'm sure it benefited their pockets because that's more of people can come see it now. You know, if you make it PG-13, you're gonna get the kids going to see it, the adults. You know what I'm saying?
but it's not a
It's not a kid, but they probably thought they probably knew if we make it rated R and it's already not gonna be as good as the first one, we're gonna lose money.
Shima, what you think
Well,
about
I
it?
don't know about Rotten Tomatoes, but Amazon Prime is saying that this broke the box office for them. This is like the highest
Of
watched
course.
movie.
Damon said you hate it, by the way.
in history
I'm
for
not
them.
worried about
so
Damon right now.
it did break numbers for Amazon Prime. So
Damon, what you think about the movie? How about
did
that?
they-
Call in and tell us how you feel about the movie.
Did
Tell
they
me
have a
that.
Soul
I'm
Glow
hating.
scene by any chance? I ain't still seen it. I don't care. You can tell me the movie.
Soul
I'm gonna watch
Glow?
it, period. Was there any reference to the
There
old
was no Soul Glow.
Aw.
You know,
they had to
like,
make it current
they could at least bring
times,
her
you know?
sister in it. Like, if y'all was gonna go back to,
yeah.
why y'all bring the sister
The
in?
little sister.
That's
a good point.
what Damon was saying. Where's
Oh,
Patrice
Patrice.
and Daryl at?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Like,
know,
where are they
Was
at?
the dad in it, James?
Yeah, he was in
I'm
it.
gonna have to check it out
And
tonight.
you know, the whole McDowell's thing, that just was too much of a press. Like, we got the upside down McFlurry.
Hey,
It's
I got
like,
a question.
Who give a shit?
In that barbershop,
Jason,
all
you
those
got
different
you a
characters.
tough audience right there. You
Yeah.
bringing
Oh,
up
you know
everything.
Jay is savage.
I saw it twice.
Jay
Hey, he
is
sound like oh boy, it was too much coming to
Yeah,
America.
it's too much coming to America.
Like, ooh,
He
Oh, man.
overdosed on coming to America, man.
You
So
know,
the old man in the shop, all those characters. The one that sits down, I think, is he the only one that's not Eddie or Arsenio? You know what I'm
it
talking
was
about?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's still the same.
Yeah, see that
Older man.
That was cool. Some of it.
That was funny. Somebody
yeah.
said, "How are they still alive?"
Yes.
I said that.
Oh, that was you. I'm
Yeah.
getting the kick out of seeing every
should've been
original
dead.
cast member. That made me happy. And
I mean, you gotta think they was old 30 years ago.
yeah.
Come on,
They look
man.
good though still.
Oh, man.
James Earl Jones looked good too.
Yeah.
You know?
He
Yeah.
did.
James
Yeah.
Earl.
Man, he looked the
good.
same since
Yeah.
I was little.
I
Right.
thought Wesley Snipes' character was pretty entertaining.
That was funny.
It was funny.
They convinced me
And
with the shake weights though. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, too much, bro.
that was funny though.
I'm like,
It's like
really?
what are they doing? We don't want to tell the movie, but
Hey,
see, I think
Tiana Taylor, oh my God. Hey, shout out.
Taylor, that was
Hey,
funny,
You
too.
were looking
She had a
stunning,
nice scene, I
young
heard.
lady. You were you looked very nice. You know?
Yeah, I seen pretty much half the movie on Facebook just from memes
Oh
and
yeah,
posts.
okay.
oh
The little clips
Damon,
and stuff too.
That's crazy.
look Jay.
Damon, just tell us what you liked about the movie,
It says
bro.
PB and
Stop
J
throwing
like chick
shots and tell me what
flicks,
you like
but
about the
hating on the
movie.
black flick.
Here go Damon.
Hey,
Damn.
man.
But yeah, I was so far what I seen though, I thought it was pretty funny, man. So
Yeah.
I gotta give it another shot. I gotta watch the rest of it
I'm
tonight.
gonna watch it again. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on watching it.
And watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
again
we
and
gonna
watch it
keep
again
on.
and
That's
watch
the
it
bad
again.
part. We
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
on
keep
watching
on
this
watching
shit.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it over and over again.
Yeah,
but what
I
did
mean-
Amazon say? How well did it do? It said that was like one of their best movies.
The highest. Period.
Oh,
The
highest ever?
Highest ever.
I mean,
yes.
but think about it. The anticipation for this movie, we was all jumping up and down. Like,
Wasn't it
I
supposed to come
can't
out?
wait to see Coming to America.
you gotta ride that
Hey.
wave while it's here.
Like,
yeah.
I made like a serious like date night, all kind of
Right.
stuff for this movie. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
we was
a-
planning for a long time.
yeah.
Who was
It's a
Peaches?
cult
Says
classic,
Peaches and
you
her
know?
sister didn't look great. Who was that again?
Oh, that's all the MCs want to feel my breasts.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, you know,
Okay.
I don't know. You know, even the music, you know, selection. It was
I like that part, man. I thought that would have
It was
hit.
mixed reviews.
Like, I'm glad to see In Vogue, Salt and Pepper. That was dope. You know,
Plus,
what-
plus
was it
I
Gladys
thought
Knight? Yeah.
Gladys Knight was in there.
That
Plus,
was
I thought
dope, man.
how sometimes when you go see something in the actual theater, it hits a little different.
That's
is
probably
true.
what it was.
Yeah.
That's probably what
true.
it was.
You would have had a way
Nah.
better. No, I think you would have had a better. Jay, I
Nah,
think
you
you would have had a
would've.
better time at the theater.
Like when Morgan Freeman got up there and then said, "Ladies and gentlemen."
But
I
In
mean,
Vogue.
but it's Morgan Freeman.
But do you guys ever-
Morgan Freeman's voice is gonna be like elusive anywhere.
See, I think you have people who are saying they like the movie because of like I liked it so far. I ain't seen the whole movie, but if I see the whole movie, I think I'm gonna like it more so because I like to see all the original cast members just back on screen together.
And
That's
it is
cool
a
for
comedy.
me. But
We
then you
to
have
remember
some
that.
people.
Right. I mean, what
wanna
are you
laugh.
watching it for? Right. It's a comedy. They had the bomb dances in there and
They
everything.
so
the music,
old now,
you know,
though. You
so,
can't
right.
expect them
You
to
know
still.
what? This boy throwing shots. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold
what
on.
he doing?
Hold on.
You gonna call him on? Oh, you just gonna call him?
I'm going.
Damon, see, you
I don't
didn't
care
come?
if you at work, bro. You getting this phone call.
Hey, then at the end of the day, didn't they make 125 M's out the
Hey.
bag?
PG-13.
And I looked up the numbers for Coming to America 1.
Shout out to a fat bag. Hold on. First of all,
Yeah,
hold on.
Coming to America 1
Carla,
made
you
like
there?
124 million.
Right.
Hello.
So just right off the bat, you talking about just all together or what?
That's how much Amazon paid
I
for the
can't
movie.
hear him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He got to call in, I think.
I called him.
I don't think it's gonna work like that.
See, these
might not.
companies are making money moves.
Yeah.
It
you
might
know?
not be on.
But that PG-13, I'm telling you, that helps. It's the same reason why Marvel won't ever make a movie rated R. Because then
That's
they'll
true.
lose.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that's Marvel though.
they'll cut
That's
out a
different.
lot of,
Coming to America already came out rated R from the jump.
Yeah, but if it can't duplicate what it did, And they probably already knew it wasn't going to
That's
be.
probably what the price was based on, because Coming to America 1, if you look it up, made 124 point something.
Yeah,
million.
I think the budget's determined on it,
Amazon shot them 125
Caller, are you there?
off of GP.
Hello? What
Man,
can we connect?
Damon ducking. He ducking. He probably ducking.
Yeah, you're not
okay.
connected.
Oh, here we go.
He ducking.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. What up,
Finally
Damon?
got you on the show,
What
brother.
up, Damon?
You over here throwing shots at
What up, y'all?
What up?
How y'all
What's up,
doing?
D?
Good morning.
So what did
Hey,
you like?
it's my job to throw shots in the comments. That's my job. I thought that's what I was hired
Yes,
to do.
it is.
We
You
ain't
do a
gonna- we
great
ain't gonna
job
say
at it,
nothing if you
man.
ain't
We
gonna say
appreciate it.
Yeah. How you feel? You like the movie?
Hey, the movie was fire for what it was supposed to be. You know,
Right.
it can't top the first one.
Agreed.
Straight up, it's a totally separate entity that kind of followed the first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just set in the same. It's set up in the same respect, but it's not the same movie on purpose. That's why it's 30 years late.
So it's our
You know what it reminded me of? And don't get me wrong, they're two amazing shows, but it was like Blackish and Black AF. It was like,
Didn't he
Really?
write it?
yeah.
Yeah. So
makes sense then.
And he followed the
Right.
same pattern. It was like,
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
But according to what you're saying, though, it seemed like our expectations is what it is then. I think we might have gone
Maybe that's
into
what it
it
is.
like
Maybe-
it better be funny.
maybe my expectations was a little too high, but
Right.
you know, like I said, I
Right,
enjoyed
right. If it
some
was
moments.
rated R, it'd probably been over the top though. And but Jay Wright though, it did follow the same pattern with the flashbacks and whatnot. It was
Yeah.
kind of like in the Kenya Bears type of formula. That's what's up. I see that. Look at you, critic.
yeah. Shout out to Kenya Bears.
yeah,
though.
shout out to
Yeah.
Kenya Bears, and I like it. I like his work, but it's just something about this movie. Maybe it feels rated R. Maybe it feels rated R. I was looking, at least the girls could have came out the tub, like
If you-
Your Royal Highness.
Hey,
If you
I ain't
haven't
gonna
seen
lie.
it,
They
I
should've
was
kept
waiting
that.
for that
go
too.
see it
if
for
they was
yourself.
gonna do anything, they
Go
should have
see it
did
for
that.
yourself.
Yeah.
Go check it
You
out.
got to move on.
Let's
All
move
right,
on.
thanks, Damon. Appreciate
All
it.
right,
Damon,
D.
have a good one, bro.
All right, y'all be good. Love y'all.
Go see
All
it
right,
for
y'all too.
yourself.
Right.
Now,
Nike.
Nike. Let's move on to Nike.
Let's move on to
Jason,
Nike.
what's going on with Nike?
Maybe this might be a turning point for a lot of cats who are into the sneaker world. I know I was in it, but it was a very difficult getting shoes, and I see why now. Who is it? Ann Herbert, former vice president of Nike, pretty much gave her son a little edge on.
Exclusive shoes?
Yeah, getting shoes, and he ran it up. He used the mom's discount and her her plug to
Don't we all do that?
I'm
this is
about to get into
allegedly,
that.
though, right? Allegedly, right?
But it just for the community, and it's a big world for sneakers.
Yeah.
Like they really put the reselling world in a chokehold.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
hurts. Especially for people who make a living off that.
Yeah, and it's like it kind of wasn't unfair.
Yeah.
It's like
Because if I'm not mistaken, it's people who literally buy and sell shoes, right?
That's all they
for
do,
a
and they make a
yeah,
great
but
living.
it's like if anybody got the plug, I'm not mad at you, but
But damn, that ain't the.
y'all,
I think
y'all
the
really
whole
killed
socket.
it. Like y'all really killed it.
So,
And
if I may, I read an article, right, and it was saying that Nike was aware of his business and what he was doing, and they actually reviewed his company in, I believe, 2018. I could be wrong on the year, and they found no conflict of interest at that time. So I think what happened is
See
when
my
you
face?
start but the Bloomberg interview, and I don't know,
where he was bragging,
he spoke about the bots, and how that to me is where it all went left, because bots are supposed to be, that's
what
kind of like the
stops
robots
other
that
people.
stop regular individuals from buying the shoes, and that's kind of
And how do you get bots? You got to pay for that.
that's a computer program. It's low key like hacking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's software basically.
They had the edge. I don't know what they bot was
Man.
doing, but it had the edge, bro.
Right.
So for one shoe, I know the Yeezys. It said he bought $125,000 worth of shoes.
But that was
And-
just from his bot. That was just from his bot, connection or whatever. But with Nike, this dude had a warehouse, not just.
Oh yeah, let me show. Okay, that
Yes.
picture.
Well, I just want to say too that I don't know how that's not a conflict of interest. If it's not a conflict of interest, why did Ann Hebert step down?
I think because once you started speaking about the bots and everything, Jason, explain to us what we're looking at right here, man.
Well, everybody in the community knows that these are the Jordan 5s from the Off-White, collection or whatever, from Virgil Abloh, whatever. I forgot to say his name. But these are the Jordan 5s. And you can see that this dude's sitting on a ton of them. And in the back, you can see his warehouse, right? So this dude is sitting on all this stuff. And of course, what is he doing? He getting, some extra change off of it. And I'm not mad at that, but dude, you really killed the resale of shoes.
Yeah.
Even they said Michael Jordan's son Marcus, what would they say? Hold on a second.
And what is backdooring? That phrase.
What is backdoor? Caller, Big Sean, you there?
Yeah, I'm with you. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Big Sean?
What up,
What's up, Sean? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We were talking about the controversy with the backdooring that Ann Herbert's son from the former Vice P of Nike.
Yeah.
That whole situation. What are your thoughts, sir? Oh, wait a minute. First, let everybody know. Your dealings with sneakers and everything, and let everybody know your status. Then you please comment after that.
No, for sure. My name is Sean, part owner of Soulworthy. We're a collaborative brand / nonprofit 501c3. So how Soulworthy formulated, just very quickly. I'm a huge sneakerhead, and so is my partner. Monetarily wise, together, our collection probably values over $50,000. And just shoe collection, my partner has collected longer than I have. He probably goes back to the 90s. But just in collecting, being out on the street, sleeping overnight on sidewalks to get rare shoes, we've been involved in the culture from the beginning. So we realized that we were actually part of the problem. Not by way of backdooring, but just driving up the resale price of shoes.
So high, yeah.
So high. You know what I mean? So we wanted to look for a different way to be able to still do what we love and give back to the sneaker community. And so fast forward to what you guys are talking about. This is it's not a unique situation what's happening, but it is unique from the standpoint of a VP of a major shoe company has been caught doing what she was doing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what she was doing was she was helping her son, which is a reseller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get backdoor shoes so that he can sell on the resale market. So she's selling for retail, and he's selling for
He's
resale.
Putting the extra on it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So it's a contradictory right off of the bat, right?
Right.
But it goes to show you that these major shoe companies have been quietly helping the resale market drive up the value of their shoes.
Right.
That's facts. That's how they can guarantee they all go out the door immediately.
Let me ask you this, Sean. This is Shima. Don't you think that Nike knows that if they only make a certain amount of shoes, they know that it's rare, and they do it to be exclusive anyway, right?
Right.
So,
correct.
How is that wrong?
I mean, it's just.
Well,
it's
what
a
happens
conflict
is
of interest because it's the
Yeah.
VP at Nike. Like, she shouldn't have no handlings, even though it's her son, but it's still in the family. That's the dude's underneath the roof.
Right. But I mean, as far as Sean said, he said that he was he said that he recognized that he was part of the problem.
Oh, well, like how was he part of the problem?
Right, exactly. I'm saying that why do you think that you were part of the problem? Because isn't that part of the culture?
It is. It's a part of it. You can't really be a sneakerhead, in my humble opinion, if you never camped out for a pair of shoes, right? Because you put in the hard work to get a pair of shoes for the retail value.
It's hard work.
Sneakerhead, what you're chasing is to get the shoe for retail or as close to retail, and then have the value of that shoe increase on its own.
Okay.
So how I felt and how we thought we were part of the problem by camping out for rare pairs of so say a boutique gets 100 pairs, and you got to, in order to be one of the 100, you got to get there 3:00 the day before to camp out on the sidewalk to hopefully be one out of 100 to get one of those exclusive pairs.
Right.
They know what they doing.
Got you. So it's
but
pretty.
look at the danger. Look at the danger of being out there and then potentially getting into an issue with somebody who tries to cut the line, so on and so forth. You can imagine all the different problems that do arise by doing that.
All over a damn shoe.
Cats have been getting
all over a damn
They have been
shoe.
robbed and
I
killed
do
for
want to
shoes.
say this. It makes a big difference that her name was on his company credit card. To me,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what laws, or what legalities that will, hold in the future for them, but that is kind of odd that it was purchased with the card with Ann's name on it.
And what's even odder is that he did an interview with Bloomberg and kind of talked about everything. Like that part I didn't get. Like everything was running smooth. It's like the whole Frank Lucas thing. You want to sit in the front row with the chinchilla on out of pocket.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
been,
man, you already getting away
other-
with it, man.
Exactly.
It's
Sean, I'm
been
not trying to
other,
be in your business. Is this like $100,000 business, or is this like upwards of $1,000 business? Like,
No, we
asking
in
for
the
a friend.
billions with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate
Quick
you
plot
calling
twist.
in.
I don't know if you guys heard, but as of yesterday, a new twist to the story was that not only did he use his mother's credit card to purchase from Nike, but he also used her employee discount.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. See,
Okay.
Hey, you know.
Keep it in the family. I ain't mad. Hey, can I get the discount?
Well, thanks, Big Sean, for calling in.
Thank
man.
you, Sean, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
Appreciate
No
you.
doubt, man. Y'all have a good one.
You
All
too.
right.
All right, man. Next topic.
Yeah.
Super straight.
I just want some shoes.
Right.
And shout out to Sean. His company again was called Soul Worthy.
Yeah, you guys
So
check it
worthy.
out.
Make sure y'all check him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
Now, super straight. This is a movement. Where does it start again now?
On
TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok. Super straight. And what is super straight?
Not being super.
As far as what I've read.
Yeah, go ahead, Shima.
As far as what I've read.
Yeah.
let me start.
We gotta tell this dude, calm down.
Let me
Yeah.
start. As far as what I read,
He's been
Calm
waiting
down.
for this one.
it's
Calm
a
down.
sexuality preference that was birthed on TikTok
TikTok.
for someone who just wanted to basically say that he wanted to label his preference of just wanting to know and date people who were born
Cisgender.
cisgender or the opposite sex.
That's
So
what
instead
it
of
is?
saying heterosexual, he wanted to make it very clear that
So you can be considered heterosexual and still date
a
transgender.
Exactly. So he wanted to basically say, you know what, this is a preference for me because this is what I prefer, and also something that other people in my same community prefer.
Damon
And this
is crazy. I'm sorry.
Something that's been labeled transphobic because of the
Yo.
the attack on the transgender and LGBTQ community. So they're saying that basically super straight is now
Offensive.
a transphobic, yes,
Yeah,
an
they're saying
offensive
it's-
And it's crazy because
statement.
the movement that they're doing is just to say that, look, no offense to transgenders, but I want to date someone who was birthed, or
The cisgender, yeah.
cisgender, and no problem with you, but this is what I want, and
So
I'm not trying to be offensive or trying to, say I'm shaming anybody. Just this is what I want.
So basically, straight and heterosexual doesn't mean the same thing it used to mean then.
No, it still means the same
I think it means the same thing.
I mean, it means the same thing, but now they're including transgenders in
Well,
that
what-
category. So if I like women, and let's say there's a transgender now, let's say I like her, I'm still considered
Heterosexual.
heterosexual if I
because
like,
Because you like women.
That's a woman.
And they are women.
but she wasn't born a woman.
Yeah,
That's- that's
so
a woman.
that's
So
where
that's
Oh,
where-
no, that's out.
yeah, that's where the super straight comes in.
Comes in.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
the
I'm
whole
super straight.
problem is, do you really think that I don't know the young man who started this? Do you think he was legitimately trying to create a new sexuality, or was he poking
No,
fun?
but it gave.
See that, and that's the whole thing. Like, bro,
it gained legs. And
you're kind of poking the bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to speak. You're sitting up here and you're making.
But hold on, what's wrong with that? What's
It's-
wrong with saying
they're
I'm
saying
this
it's a
way?
mockery. It's like saying, I'm super straight.
We hanging too much on words. What is he
We
really
are.
saying though?
We are.
He's saying I just like women who were born that way. What the
Let me
fuck?
tell you the statement. I created it because I was sick of being labeled with very negative terms of having a preference, something I can't control, and getting labeled by the community that preaches acceptance with that sort of stuff. Cal Royce told Insider it was never meant to be hateful towards anyone. Now, the problem is the platform that he put it out on is known for being a far right group, as far as politics, as far as sexuality,
This dude, Clint.
as far as gender bashing and everything else is concerned. So that's why, even though he said that his motives were just very clear and not to be no malice or hate involved, it is mighty funny that it is put out on a platform that's known to be like far right and anti so many things. So,
Yeah, I don't see the problem with that. I think he's just trying to. I understand it. He's just trying to come up with a way to explain his preference. I don't think he's saying there's something wrong with a person. Okay, if you want to be considered heterosexual or straight, which means you'll date a transgender, then so be it.
Right.
But then if that's included in being a heterosexual, then that's not what I am.
Right.
Then I'm super straight.
But
Because I still like women who were born a woman, with all due respect.
so I think that's the conversation. If that is a serious conversation, because in the shop last week, that's people are talking about that as far as like, I want to be known. This is my preference. I want to date women who at birth were assigned,
Right.
as a woman.
X chromosome.
What's
Yeah,
wrong
that
with-
chromosome
what's wrong with
is
them having
not
XXs.
It's not
Not
anything.
the XY, but
I don't
XX.
think it's anything wrong with that, but I think the manner and the vehicle, the way that they put it out there, is kind of like, bro,
Right.
it's a joke. But
Yeah.
so many people responded to it. I think now it's growing legs.
Because it's that serious.
Yeah,
You know?
But that is different.
there's nothing
though.
wrong with that, though, right?
Because they're pushing all these agendas on us, and like I said, more power to whatever you want to do. Hey, I'm happy for
Right.
you. But if I want to identify myself and only date women
Right.
who came out the womb as women,
I have that right.
I have that right. Just like
Hey,
you
like-
have that
just
right
like-
to
To
go
like
and-
what you like.
to like whoever you like and do whatever you want to your body and
Right.
identify.
And I
as-
feel uncomfortable labeling myself the same thing you
Tell 'em,
label
nigga.
yourself, but you like this over here and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, then that's not me, nigga.
exactly,
That's not me.
That's why I think that
We not the same person.
exactly.
See that, and
I'm
that's why I
super.
think that we have to be careful with name calling and bashing and calling another group, a new group, transphobic, because you don't know what other people are feeling. You don't know if they exactly mean to cause harm or any hate towards trans people. That just doesn't mean that they don't want to date that person, And I think like when we, like he said, the word identify, right? That's a strong word. So if we're going to basically get caught up into names and name calling, and isn't it contrary to the whole belief if you say that now in a community or whatever that's supposed to be inclusive is calling somebody out for saying that they will have a preference?
It's starting to seem like
if you're fighting for equality,
you can't say that.
right?
This ain't
and
equality.
inclusiveness or whatever.
this ain't equality to me, because it's turning into you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want, and now we can't say whatever we want to no more.
That's what I'm saying. That minorities are. I mean, any minority group is going to say the same thing, you know.
Right.
It should
So-
be nothing wrong with anyone saying
Anyone
this is
saying.
what I identify with. This is what I like. This is my preference. If anybody's gonna fight against that, then hey, that sounds like a little bit of hate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Because ain't nobody hating on what you doing.
Well, a lot of people
Well,
are.
they were.
So
but-
that's why the whole that's why it's a plight right now.
I think
for
the
them,
world
you
would
know
be.
what I mean?
I think we'd be better
It's
off.
not-
I'm done.
It's not.
David.
I am done.
Oh yeah, I'm done with
I
David.
just think that
David, we're gonna put you on time.
if we all did a
next
better
week, bro.
job
We don't need a
at
penalty
This
box.
dude-
respecting everybody's
This dude's hilarious.
decisions and lifestyles, we wouldn't have these problems.
We wouldn't have the problem. Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
man,
Let's love
hey.
y'all.
I just want to thank everybody.
Thank y'all
calling
for a
in
wonderful
and-
show.
and
For calling
yeah.
in.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. God damn.
Like, subscribe, and share.
'Cause it's what?
It's free, 99.
Yes.
Don't forget, if you need a haircut, if you need your hair styled,
If you need a brush,
if you need a
Yes.
brush,
product,
Right.
Baby Wolf
Thank
merchandise.
you. And don't report my IG if somebody did. Jesus. My shit getting shut down. Everything getting shut down.
Love y'all.